Here at Brew-Olution, we've successfully developed an innovative upgrade kit for our popular Brewster Beacon, which is also perfectly compatible with the BrewMonk 40-liter, as well as other well-known systems like Klarstein and Maltmaster. In this video, we will thoroughly dissect and clearly demonstrate the advantages of this brand new upgrade kit. And now, we will examine it piece by piece to understand its specific function and how it contributes to the overall system. Here, within the Brewster Beacon standard brewing system, we encounter this top piece, which is robustly and securely connected to the pump pipe. This essential pump pipe then extends and precisely goes through the lid, distributing the liquid wort over the entire surface of the top plate. Over here with the Brewster Beacon, now equipped with its innovative upgrade kit, we've crafted a new top piece, which closely resembles many of the others, where it perfectly centers the outlet right in the very middle of the kettle. This design means you can easily connect both essential mashing equipment and effective cleaning equipment to it. And then we have our mash head located right here. First, a sturdy clamp goes on securely, ensuring a tight fit. And then the mash piece. And as you can see, it's 10 centimeters long, which means there's 10 centimeters of adjustment possible. Plus up here, there's a good 5 centimeters of adjustment possible, depending on precisely how much malt there actually is present. And then the primary reason why, the mash head looks exactly like this, is that you can very clearly see we've carefully and intricately made this little plate. That means when the wort is carefully pumped out onto the plate, it doesn't create a detrimental channel down through the malt. That means the percolation are uniformly even all over, instead of it being shot rapidly down through the malt. Plus, when you're actively mashing, you consistently need about 3 to 4 precise centimeters of water level, because then the wort is released below the water surface and no oxygen is introduced. Because oxygen is not ideal during the mashing process. Our new insert looks like this. I would like to mention there are no overflow pipe located in the middle, and to effectively avoid any potential mash stop, we've carefully made about 5 full centimeters up the side completely perforated so that the wort can easily pass through it more efficiently. That means you also get a faster flow through. And it's also just incredibly solid, high quality steel. Because as you can clearly see, these systems here, they have been used for 4 years. But you can probably see that the one little thing that doesn't always get properly cleaned is these sight glasses. That's why we have meticulously designed the new upgrade kit so that they are easy to clean instead of having to take everything completely apart. When you carefully remove the overflow pipe, this small fixing piece comes along with it. A really good idea can be to lubricate it thoroughly with this great product called Trisani Brew Grease. That way the gasket slides easily down through this glass here. This new fitting has just been custom made exactly to fit here. And next up, I would like just to demonstrate how to mash with the new upgrade kit. We've carefully added approximately 2.8 liters of water for each kilogram of malt. Plus, there are exactly 7 liters under the grain basket. This is precisely the same volume in the BrewMonk, the Klarstein, and also the Maltmaster. And then it has been thoroughly heated up and is now ready for use. Now I'll take the lid off, and then I have a little hack here. When you're pouring malt from a box like this, you just pull the bag over the edge here, and then it's super easy to pour. The design of the grain basket means you can simply and effortlessly pour. No problems or difficulties at all, without spilling a single grain, and importantly, there is no overflow pipe situated in the middle that could potentially obstruct the process. It's truly as simple and straightforward as that, ensuring a smooth and clean operation every time. Then you just grab a brewing paddle. It's always a very good idea to use a brewing paddle to make sure all of the malt gets thoroughly wet, so that there aren't any dry, stubborn clumps left down there at the bottom. Just make absolutely sure to mix it very thoroughly and completely, and then carefully and evenly just spread out the malt across the entire surface so it has a beautifully nice, perfectly even and uniform surface. There we go. Now, I'll just show you precisely how I would typically set it up. It's actually quite flexible and adaptable. A really good and helpful tip is to carefully cut this particular hose so that it's precisely between 23 and 25 centimeters long. That way, it's sufficiently long enough to comfortably handle both the maximum and the minimum amount of malt. So, the very first thing we do is we carefully place it up here, and we can gently push it all the way to the very top. Because for this particular brew, there are exactly 6 kilos of malt in it. So it's not like it's going to be any significant problem to easily reach it. Take a look up here in the kettle. Then you can clearly see that the mash head, you basically just carefully lay it down like this. You just need to gently press down right here, precisely right on top of the malt. Like this, it is perfectly settled. Now it looks like this, and after this, I'll show you a little hack. Now look at this. It's when you are brewing and finished with the lautering process. When you're done with lautering and you need to bring things to a boil, then you simply start running very hot wort, specifically at 80 to 90 degrees Celsius, through this sight glass here. This step ensures that the brew is thoroughly disinfected. This takes place during the warm-up for the boil. You just take this small dedicated cleaning hose and carefully run the hot wort through it.